Um, did you see any aha moments where people shifted from thinking about training to thinking about performance? So this was probably one of my most like memorable moments from the summit was, you know, I actually have a line about this in the book. I actually reflect on it twice in the book. It's like when we're given a challenge, we usually spend, it's like this quote, they say it's from Albert Einstein, right? So he says, like, if you give me a challenge, I'll spend 55 minutes on the problem and 5 minutes on the solution, where we traditionally will spend 55 minutes on the solution and like 5 minutes on defining the problem. Right. And so when we were doing the problem, statement and really thinking about and like uncovering what the problem was, I could tell that people were trying to get over to the solution really, really quickly. And like I pulled you aside, Amy, and I was like, we need the reset because they're still not digging in far enough, And so we like paused everyone and I gave kind of like my little, like, my moment of like, y'all, you're not doing the deep enough work to find out what the problem is. You're doing what you always do. Okay. And like, let's dig in more, because when we dig in more, we'll get richer solutions. And I think when we talk about how do I convince my stakeholders and like, I want help in convincing stakeholders, like that is the actual work. And like, that's the uncomfortable work that we need to sit in for a minute, right? Spend that 55 minutes in that, to really be able to define a solution. But for me, after that, I saw it click for some folks, like, oh, you're right. I'm going a little too, even though I may think that I'm not an order taker and I'm like more of a strategic person, I'm still shifting, a little too quickly into now, diving into the solutions. I think for me, that was my aha moment and one of my favorite moments. We realized how deep you have to go into the problem to define the solution. What about you, Jay?